Once upon a time in the quiet village of Meadowbrook, there were two best friends, Lily and Oliver. They were known for their kindness, love for nature, and the joy they brought to everyone around them. However, their peaceful lives took an unexpected turn when a mysterious illness began affecting the plants and animals in the village. Lily and Oliver, being true nature enthusiasts, couldn't bear to see their beloved village suffering. They decided to investigate the cause of the mysterious illness and find a way to bring life back to Meadowbrook. As they explored the outskirts of the village, they stumbled upon an old, abandoned greenhouse hidden deep within the woods. It was a place that the villagers had long forgotten, covered in vines and overshadowed by ancient trees. Curiosity overcoming them, Lily and Oliver entered the greenhouse. To their surprise, they found an old, wise gardener named Mr. Greenfield, who seemed to have been living there for many years. Mr. Greenfield explained that he once took care of the greenhouse, ensuring that Meadowbrook flourished with vibrant plant life. However, one day, a greedy land developer wanted to turn the village into a commercial area, threatening to destroy the greenhouse. In an act of defiance, Mr. Greenfield cast a protective spell to save the plants, but unintentionally cursed the village, causing the mysterious illness that plagued it for years. Determined to undo the curse and restore Meadowbrook, Lily and Oliver decided to work alongside Mr. Greenfield. He shared his vast knowledge of plants, magic, and the connection between nature and the well-being of the village. The trio embarked on a quest to gather rare ingredients needed for a counterspell. They faced challenges like crossing treacherous rivers, climbing towering mountains, and venturing into mystical caves. Through their journey, Lily and Oliver discovered the importance of unity, perseverance, and the delicate balance between nature and magic. As they collected the magical ingredients, they also encountered mythical creatures that guarded the secrets of the forest. Instead of fighting them, Lily and Oliver used their kindness and respect for nature to gain the creatures' trust. In return, the creatures offered guidance and assistance on their quest. Back in Meadowbrook, the villagers had noticed Lily and Oliver's efforts and joined in their cause. They started cleaning up the village, planting new trees, and caring for the remaining plants. The sense of community grew stronger as everyone worked together to break the curse. Finally, the day arrived for Lily, Oliver, and Mr. Greenfield to perform the counterspell. They gathered at the heart of the village, surrounded by the supportive villagers and the magical ingredients they had collected. Mr. Greenfield, with tears of gratitude in his eyes, chanted the incantation that would lift the curse from Meadowbrook. As the spell unfolded, a brilliant burst of light enveloped the village, and a wave of healing energy spread through the land. The plants and animals, once afflicted by the mysterious illness, began to recover. Flowers bloomed, trees regained their vibrant colors, and the once silent meadows echoed with the sounds of joyous birds. Meadowbrook had been restored to its former glory, thanks to the unity and determination of the villagers, Lily, Oliver, and Mr. Greenfield. The curse was broken, and the village flourished once again with the beauty of nature. In the next story, there lived a diligent and innovative young inventor named Lucy. Lucy was known for her brilliant creations and a keen sense of justice. However, her peaceful life took an unexpected turn when a cunning rival named Victor stole her latest invention and took credit for it, gaining fame and fortune overnight. Lucy, feeling betrayed and determined to reclaim her rightful recognition, decided to take matters into her own hands that would expose Victor's deceit and restore justice. Instead of confronting Victor directly, Lucy chose a more strategic approach. She decided to create an even more extraordinary invention that would not only outshine the stolen one, but also reveal Victor's lack of creativity and integrity. Late at night, Lucy worked tirelessly in her secret workshop, fueled by determination and a desire for justice. After days of hard work, she unveiled her masterpiece, a device that could harness clean energy from the environment, a breakthrough that could revolutionize the city's power sources. Lucy named her invention EcoSpark, and it captured the attention of the entire city. The media, fascinated by the groundbreaking technology, covered the story extensively. Lucy made sure to document every step of the invention process, from the initial idea to the final product, creating a detailed record of her work. Victor, seeing the immense success of EcoSpark, couldn't resist the temptation to claim it as his own. He boasted about the invention in interviews, claiming he was the brilliant mind behind EcoSpark's creation. The city, unaware of Victor's deceit, celebrated him as a pioneer in clean energy technology. However, Lucy had anticipated Victor's move. She had strategically leaked information about EcoSpark to a trusted journalist, ensuring that the truth would be revealed at the right moment. As Victor continued to bask in the stolen glory of EcoSpark, Lucy gathered evidence of his false claims. She collected interviews, articles, and videos showcasing Victor taking credit for her invention. All the while, Lucy stayed patient, waiting for the opportune moment to unveil the undeniable truth. The day arrived when the trusted journalist published an exclusive story, exposing Victor's deceit and revealing Lucy as the true inventor of EcoSpark. The city, shocked by the revelation, turned against Victor, condemning his dishonesty and praising Lucy for her brilliance and integrity. Victor, facing the consequences of his actions, not only lost his newfound fame, but also faced legal repercussions for plagiarism and dishonesty. Lucy, however, chose not to harbor resentment. Instead, she used her experience to advocate for fair recognition in the field of innovation and encourage aspiring inventors to protect their creations. The city, inspired by Lucy's resilience, embraced EcoSpark as a symbol of progress and positive change. Lucy continued to invent groundbreaking technologies, contributing to the betterment of Rivertown and leaving a lasting legacy as a beacon of creativity and justice. In another story, once upon a time in a happy town called Joyville, there were two best friends, Mia and Leo. They loved having fun together and going on exciting adventures that made everyone in the town even happier. One day, while exploring the outskirts of town, Mia and Leo discovered a magical carnival named Whimsy Wonderland. It promised thrilling rides, fun games, and tasty treats. Unable to resist the excitement, they entered the carnival, ready for a day full of joy. Little did they know, the carnival was run by mischievous twins, Mira and Lark, known as the Trickster Twins. These twins played pranks and games, and this time, they swapped Mia and Leo's shadows with mischievous ones. Despite their strange shadows, Mia and Leo continued to enjoy the carnival. As the day went on, Mia and Leo noticed their shadows acting strangely. The mischievous shadows played tricks on everyone around them. Eventually, Mira and Lark revealed themselves and explained the shadow swap. To get their normal shadows back, Mia and Leo had to complete 3 challenges in Whimsy Wonderland. The first challenge was the Labyrinth of Laughter, a maze filled with creatures telling jokes and riddles. Mia and Leo used their sense of humor to navigate the maze and received a rainbow-colored feather as a token of victory. The second challenge was the Carousel of Colors, a fast-spinning ride. Mia and Leo, with teamwork and coordination, caught floating orbs of color and earned a glowing potion as their second token. The final challenge took place in the Hall of Mirrors, a maze of reflective surfaces. Mia and Leo had to find the right mirror that held the key to their shadows. After a perplexing journey, they discovered the correct mirror and obtained a golden key as their third token. Armed with these 3 tokens, Mia and Leo confronted Mira and Lark. The Trickster Twins congratulated them and urged them to use the tokens to break the shadow swapping spell. Mia and Leo combined the tokens, creating a magical mixture that broke the spell, returning their normal shadows. Impressed by Mia and Leo's bravery and creativity, Mira and Lark replaced their mischievous grins with smiles. In gratitude, the Trickster Twins granted Mia and Leo a special request. The friends hatched a plan for a grand finale, a surprise party for the entire town of Joyville, hosted by Whimsy Wonderland. The carnival transformed into a magical celebration, with games, treats, and laughter. Mia and Leo, now seen as heroes, invited Mira and Lark to join the festivities. They explained that true joy came from spreading happiness to everyone in Joyville. Mira and Lark, touched by their newfound friend's kindness, embraced the spirit of the celebration. They joined Mia and Leo in organizing games, sharing treats, and creating an atmosphere of joy and laughter. The people of Joyville, initially cautious of the trickster twins, realized that kindness could turn mischievous tricks into delightful surprises. The night unfolded with dancing under the stars, celebrating the magic of friendship and the triumph of kindness. Whimsy Wonderland became a symbol of joy and unity, where laughter echoed through the air and shadows danced in harmony with the hearts of those who believed in the magic of togetherness. In the lively town of Joyville, where mischievous pranks turned into joyful celebrations, Mia, Leo, Mira, Lark, and the people of the town lived happily ever after, surrounded by the enchanting memories of Whimsy Wonderland. Next story is about a mischievous uncle named Oliver and his curious nephew, Max. Oliver was known for his playful pranks and witty sense of humor, and Max, being the adventurous young boy, always admired his uncle's fun-loving nature. One sunny afternoon, as Max was exploring the attic of their old family home, he stumbled upon a dusty box filled with intriguing items. Among the forgotten treasures, Max found a peculiar journal that belonged to his great-grandfather, revealing an old family feud with a neighbor, Mr. Grumpington. According to the journal, Mr. Grumpington, a grumpy old man with a penchant for complaining, had been causing trouble for the family for generations. Great-grandpa's entries detailed various disputes and conflicts, painting Mr. Grumpington as a constant thorn in the family's side. Intrigued by the stories, Max decided to share the discoveries with his uncle, Oliver. As Oliver read the entries, a mischievous grin spread across his face. He saw an opportunity for some pro-revenge and a chance to teach Mr. Grumpington a lesson in kindness. Determined to turn the tables, Oliver and Max brainstormed a series of harmless pranks designed to bring joy rather than annoyance. They named their mission Operation Grin and Win, intending to bring a smile to Mr. Grumpington's face while simultaneously outsmarting him. The first phase of Operation Grin and Win involved transforming Mr. Grumpington's neglected garden into a colorful and lively space. Oliver and Max enlisted the help of the entire neighborhood, organizing a surprise garden makeover while Mr. Grumpington was away. Flowers were planted, colorful decorations were added, and the once dreary garden now bloomed with vibrant life. When Mr. Grumpington returned home, he was shocked to find his garden transformed into a cheerful haven. Despite his initial grumbling, a small smile tugged at the corners of his mouth as he admired the beauty that surrounded him. Emboldened by their success, Oliver and Max moved on to the next phase of their plan. They discovered that Mr. Grumpington enjoyed painting, but had given up the hobby due to his grumpy disposition. So they secretly set up an outdoor painting studio in his backyard, complete with an easel, paints, and canvases. One day, as Mr. Grumpington stepped into his backyard, he was surprised to find the painting setup waiting for him. The mischievous duo had left a note, encouraging him to rediscover the joy of painting. Slowly but surely, Mr. Grumpington began to dabble in art once again, finding solace and happiness in his creative endeavors. As Operation Grin and Win continued, Oliver and Max orchestrated a series of positive surprises for Mr. Grumpington. They enlisted the help of local musicians to serenade him with uplifting tunes, arranged for neighbors to bake him delicious treats, and even organized a community gathering in his honor. With each act of kindness, Mr. Grumpington's demeanor softened, and the once grumpy man began to embrace the positive changes around him. He couldn't fathom why the community, especially Oliver and Max, were going out of their way to bring joy into his life. Finally, the time came for the grand finale of Operation Grin and Win. Oliver and Max arranged a surprise party in Mr. Grumpington's backyard, inviting the entire neighborhood to celebrate the newfound friendship and joy that had blossomed between them. As the party unfolded, Mr. Grumpington was overwhelmed with gratitude. He realized that kindness had replaced the animosity that had existed for so long. Oliver and Max, now seen as heroes in the neighborhood, shared the story of the family feud and how they had chosen pro-revenge with a positive twist. To express his appreciation, Mr. Grumpington offered a sincere apology for the years of grumpiness and negativity. The community, touched by the transformation, embraced Mr. Grumpington as a newfound friend. From that day forward, Tranquilville became a place where laughter echoed through the streets, and the bond between neighbors grew stronger. Oliver and Max's pro-revenge had not only brought joy to Mr. Grumpington's life, but had also united the entire community in a spirit of kindness and understanding. And so, in the quiet town of Tranquilville, where pranks turned into positive surprises, Oliver, Max, Mr. Grumpington, and the entire neighborhood lived happily ever after, surrounded by the warmth of newfound friendships and the echoes of Operation Grin and Win. In another story, there was a man named Victor Blackthorne who owned a mill. He wasn't a very nice person and treated the workers at the mill very badly. The conditions were tough, and the pay was very low. One day, something bad happened at the mill. The machines were not taken care of properly, and some workers got hurt. But Victor didn't care about them or help them. Among the injured was a man named Samuel, who had worked at the mill for a long time. Because of the accident, Samuel couldn't work anymore, and Victor didn't do anything to help him and his family. Samuel was very upset by how he and the other workers were treated. He decided he needed to do something about it. He gathered proof of how Victor was not treating the workers well, like not paying them enough and making them work in unsafe conditions. Samuel also talked to other workers who agreed to share their stories. People in the village heard about what Samuel was doing, and they started supporting him. They were tired of Victor's bad actions and wanted things to change. Samuel wanted to take his revenge on Victor, but not in a bad way. He wanted to expose the truth and make Victor face the consequences of his actions. Samuel got help from a journalist named Emma Harper, who was good at finding out the truth. Together, they planned to tell everyone about what Victor had done. Emma worked hard to investigate and find the facts. She talked to people, looked at documents, and made sure everything was true. When she finished her report, it was called Dark Secrets of Millburg's Mill. The story told everyone about how Victor treated the workers badly. The news spread far and wide, and people everywhere got mad at Victor for being so mean. Officials looked into what Victor was doing, and he got in trouble. The workers finally got the help they needed, and things started to get better at the mill. Victor lost his money and his good reputation because of what he did. But the people in Millburg were happy because justice was done. Samuel became a hero, and everyone in the village was proud of him for standing up against someone who was doing wrong. In the end, Victor Blackthorne had to face the consequences of his actions. The village, once scared of him, came together and celebrated the victory of fairness and justice. Samuel Turner and the people in Millburg became an example of how it's important to stand up against those who treat others badly. And so, in the small village of Millburg, where people found their voice, Samuel Turner and the community lived on as a symbol of doing what's right against those who try to hurt others.